Alright, so before we start this video, 94% of y'all are not subscribed, so if you please hit that subscribe button and turn that noti bell on. And with that being said, cue the intro. Alright, so we know that GPO Update 8 is around the corner, and how it also has two parts. And in this video, I want to go over the stuff that is 100% confirmed and the ones that could possibly be in GPO Update 8. So first, we got the fruits. So we got Venom, which is most likely a legendary. People say that Venom and Ope are both going to be mythics, but I wouldn't really think they'll put two mythics in a game because I see no point. I honestly don't think there'll be no point of adding those two fruits to be two mythics. So I honestly think Venom's gonna be legendary. You got Heal coming into the game, which is will most likely be a common, and we got Spring, which was really good. It really exceeded my expectations. Spring is gonna be most likely an epic. Then we got Ope, which is definitely gonna be a mythic. I think Ope is definitely gonna be a mythic. Also for Spring possibly might move up to legendary because Yuki was an epic last update. So if it's like really OP, then it's probably gonna move up to legendary. So then we got Gear Second, which is supposed to be the showcase supposed to be coming out sometime this week, according to For You. So yeah, you got Gear Second, and they also showed a sneak of Red Hawk, which will most likely be a move for Gear Second. And also, I think that how OP Gear Second is in the anime, Gomu might be moved up to either epic or legendary. Most likely, probably a legendary, or it might just stay rare. You never know. I don't know how they'll do the fruit, but I honestly think it'll be a legendary. I think it'll fit very well in that category. All right, so those are the 100% confirmed fruits. On one fruit, this is the only fruit I think that could possibly be in GPO Update 8, which is the wax fruit. So they showed a sneak of the wax fruit about probably 2 years ago, or a year and some change ago. And I think the wax fruit would probably fit into an epic, or maybe legendary. I don't know. Most likely an epic though. And I think this is because you know how Impel Down is going to be one of the parts of the update. The person who used the wax fruit in anime was a main part of that arc, so I believe it will fit very well in that part too. So I believe they probably already have the fruit out, and they're not ready to showcase it until they're gonna release that part out, because most likely Dressrosa will be the first part they're releasing, because they showed a lot of sneaks of Dressrosa to where they showed a lot of sneaks of Dressrosa. And if you've seen the sneaks of Impel Down, it's not much at all. It's not much. You only see like two or three map sneaks in Dressrosa. If you're really active on the GPO TikTok, you'll probably see a lot of leaked sneaks that public people aren't supposed to see. But it's a lot of those Dressrosa sneaks instead of Impel Down, right? And also, the Law Boss. And they recently showed a sneak in the Discord, I believe in the modeling peaks. Yeah, they showed the hair of a boss. And the boss hair was like navy blue, which matches Law's cape. And since that's like the first boss they shown, so we're most likely going to be Dressrosa will most likely be part 1. But we'll talk about that later in the video. So that's why I believe that wax fruit could be the next fruit coming to GPO. So next, they showed a factory system or an event, which looks very similar to Blox Fruits. If you played Blox Fruits, you probably thought of the same thing I did. So basically, the sneak said, I gotta go back to the sneak because I forgot. The sneak said the factory has opened, defeat the scientists, and destroy the slime core before lava fills up. That's basically, it's kind of like when I read that, it just reminded me of Blox Fruits. Honestly, it really did. because the same thing you destroy the factory, the bomb thing, and you get a fruit from it. So you probably, of course, you're gonna probably get an award for defeating the slime core. And that's pretty much it about the factory system. I'm just glad they add something like that because there's nothing. I don't think there's nothing like that in GPO right now. So I think it'd be really good for the game. So new race, Cyborg. So Cyborg, just the Cyborg fighting style. The fighting style just got showcased recently, and the race is coming. And people, I know some people think they're not gonna be variants, but they showed variants like years ago. They showed variants like years ago, so I think there will definitely be variants in the game for the cyborg race. They already showed it. Here's a sneak right here for the cyborg variants that could possibly be in the game, and the fact how OP cyborg is, and the fact that it can catch up. Well, the cyborg fighting style ult can catch up to Pika Flight is crazy. I honestly think that is crazy. The fact that it's faster than Pika, it's wild. It's very, I don't know. It's crazy. All right, so next. All right, so before I even show these Dressrosa sneaks, I have got these from TikTok and TikTok only. I am not a part of no Patreon of GPO, or I'm not subscribed to the GPO Discord. We got the boss at Dressrosa. Well, one of the bosses at Dressrosa, because it might be more than one, most likely, which is the law boss, which gives you his sword, hat, and cape. So you're probably thinking, what hat are you talking about? Well, if you look in any of the law cape sneaks, for you was wearing his hat. If you looked in the gear 2, in the gear 2 sneak, for you was wearing Law's hat. He has Law's hat and his cape on his head. So yeah, that's 3 drops from one boss. You could possibly, well, yeah, that's 3 drops you get: sword, hat, and cape. All right, so I also wanted to go over the crew revamp that was very needed. For you has also 100% confirmed that will be in update 8. And also here is a sneak of Gumu that just got recently sneaked in the Discord. Is Elephant Gun. It's a very strong attack. I know that. So I honestly think Gumu would definitely be a legendary fruit on update 8. So I've been scrolling around TikTok and I've seen a couple of sneaks of Alabasta that I probably wasn't supposed to see, but I guess they already shown it. So they were saying that Alabasta was not Alabasta, Dressrosa. Dressrosa was like double the size of Alabasta, which is crazy, and that's definitely very big because Alabasta is quite huge. So if Dressrosa like double the size of it, then it has to be like a ton of content on that one island, right? So next we got Impel Down. So I don't have too much information on Impel Down, but a couple of sneaks on the island, and also most likely the Magadillon boss. I don't know how to say the Venom user's name, but the Venom user boss, and Hannibal. Hannibal is like the second commander of Impel Down in the anime, and it also showed his weapon too. So here's a sneak of his weapon right here. The weapon looks pretty cool. For you was wearing it during the Hill showcase. All right, that's pretty much it on Impel Down. Also, this could possibly be in the update. I don't want to confirm it, but it was a shark boss, like similar to the Kraken and the Sea Beast, that could be in this next update. And I couldn't find the sword, the sneak of the sword, but there was a sneak. There was the sneak of a sword that looks very similar to the shark, and you most likely get the drop from the shark. That's pretty much it on the shark information. And last but not least, and this is not 100% confirmed. Was definitely 100% confirmed to be in game someday, but I don't know. I don't know about confirmed to be on update 8. But next we got a new dungeon. So they showed a new dungeon. They showed Perona, and they showed this ogre hand sneak, and a mouth sneak of an ogre. And I honestly, if it's probably a Thriller Bark base, most likely because they showed the ogre. But some people think it's like Mihawk's Island the dungeon is on, but Perona is on both islands, but the ogre is only on Thriller Bark in the anime. So It might be a thriller bark base. You never know. All right, so next, wagering. This really surprised me because they're adding wagering to the game. So I guess you could just wager an item, and whoever wins, boom, you get the item. I think that's pretty. It's pretty cool. I don't think that's in no One Piece game at all. Actually, I honestly think that's in not One Piece game. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. All right, that's pretty much all the information I have on Update 8. That's most that like that is 100% confirmed. So with that being said, I hope this information was very good for y'all because I definitely did some research, a lot of research and stuff like that. So if you please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and turn that notification bell on too. And with that being said, I'll see y'all boys in the next video. Peace.